Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this quarter 20 thumb wheel nut. And if you find this video helpful and you want to purchase some of these, I'll put a link in the description to this on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So this may seem like a weird thing to make a video of, but I'll explain where this could be used. So this is a nut with some knurling on it, so you can turn it with your hands, and it's a quarter 20 thread, so that would be 1/4 inch wide by 20 threads per inch, and that's a common thread because it's used for tripods and such. So I've done some previous videos where this would have come in handy, and I probably should have bought these for those videos, and I'll put a link in the description to those videos so you can check them out. But one of them was where I turned this music stand into a tripod. So this is a cheap music stand, and I put a bolt in here that is 1/4 20 thread, and then I made it so you could thread a 360 camera on it. Now if you thread a 360 camera on it, doesn't really matter all that much what the orientation is, and you can always just rotate the whole stand, but it can be handy to have a nut on here like this, like so. And then when you put the camera on there, you can thread the nut up against this. So here's my camera. I can thread this on, and then I can tighten that up, and that keeps it secure. So another project I did is I made this extender. So this is a 1/4 20 union, and this is a bolt that I cut off, and I screwed it in here and glued it with some super glue. And I used this wing nut on here to do the same purpose as this, but I think this would work better. Now you can see this is asymmetrical here. You have the little curved part. You want that to be up against whatever you're clamping against. So if I put the camera on like this, then I can take this and clamp it up against the camera. Now I did just notice as I'm showing this, the whole point of this was that you could use the ports on here, and using it in this fashion on this one, you couldn't. So for this 360 camera, I think even this could potentially be in the way. That might fit if it's in the right orientation. But I'm not explaining these so people do the exact thing I'm doing. I'm just giving them ideas. And here's like a 1/4 20 bolt. So that could go on there. So you could drill a hole through something, put this 1/4 20 bolt through there, and take some nuts and tighten it on there so this thing's sticking out of the side of something. Maybe it's the underside of your car. You have a little hole in your frame or something. And then you could thread this into a tripod for a camera or an action camera, and I have that upside down, and you could thread that on there. You could tighten that against it, and you could say mount an action camera or something using that. So the reason I actually even bought these, and I hadn't bought them before but I bought them now, is because I had one of these break, and this is plastic. This was on a tripod mount thing I have, and this cracked, so I wanted to replace it, so I found these. So these are made of aluminum, so you're not going to want to use these for structural purposes because the aluminum could be soft, but it'd be good for holding cameras. But they're more durable than plastic, and they have nice knurling on them, so you can really tighten them down. So if you're doing custom tripod stuff with 1/4 20 threads, I think this is a good thing to add to your toolkit. Now one thing this doesn't have that, say this cheap plastic one had, was kind of a rubber. It's actually not really all that soft, but it had rubber on it. So you could potentially put some sort of rubberized tape on here if you need rubber to grip against something, but I don't think that's going to be the case. So the package I bought these in said it was 5, but it actually came with 6. I don't know if I got an extra one or if they all come with 6. So I just want to make a quick little video about that. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.